Welcome back to the channel, guys. I'm Jerry from Bigelow Woodcraft, and today I'm loading up a white oak on this. I need some boards I need to cut, but that's not why I'm making this video today. Let's get this on first here. I'm making this video today to ask you guys a favor. Not necessarily a favor, but to show you something that's very special to our family and somebody else's family. And we couldn't be happier. Way back in 2004, we met a young man named Daniel. Daniel is from Spain. And how we met him is we were his host parents as he was a foreign exchange student. Daniel came to America in 2004 as a 15-year-old young man. He was enrolled in our local school system as a senior in high school, where normally you're in United States, or at least Michigan, if you're a senior, 12th grade in high school, most of the time you're going to be 17 or 18. Daniel was a very gifted academic student-wise. He excelled in Spain, so when he came here, our school systems were not quite to where his are. Nevertheless, we enrolled him in all the senior level classes, physics, calculus. He had to take a foreign language class, but we only offered Spanish and French in our foreign language classes. And he was taking, obviously, English his entire life. He spoke pretty good English, spoke English well, better than me, obviously. And he had to take Spanish or French. Well, Daniel was also fluent in French too, or what I would consider fluent anyhow. At 15, I think he already had close to 9 or 10 years of French. So he had all those kind of classes and just rocked it here in America. Just killed it. Did with his grades, did so well. And he stayed with us his senior year, and during that time we got to meet his aunt, his mom and dad, and really got to know Daniel. Daniel was very social. He wasn't one of those introverts. We live out in the middle of nowhere. I'm sure coming from Spain, from Madrid, he couldn't believe how rural it is out here. He was a little frightened at first, but he soon got over it, made a bunch of friends, and his senior year was successful. So after senior year, then he heads back to Spain, and he had to finish up his senior year in Spain. And when he was done in Spain, he ended up enrolling in a local college here called Grand Valley State University, and started mechanical engineering. And soon got his engineering degree. He got a student visa, got his engineering degree, and then started working. And he ended up getting a worker's visa, obviously. And he did that for 5 years, and then his work visa expired. And unfortunately for him, he had to go back to school to get his master's because he needed they were going to deport him, basically, is what I'm trying to say. They were going to send him out of the country, but he was married and had a child already, which was very unfortunate. We were all really worried that he was going to have to leave. He ended up testifying in front of Congress down in the state in Lansing, Michigan. So that was really neat. We got a picture of him on the front page of the Herald, or the front page of the Grand Rapids Press. If I can find it, I'll put that in here too. They only give out so many work visas in its area, and none were available. So he got his student visa, ended up working on his master's, and soon after that got a new job and ended up finally getting his work visa. So that went on for several years, and then about 4 or 5 years ago, he ended up getting a green card, and we were so excited for, he's taking steps to get us his citizenship. And during that time, he kept working. He's got a great job, engineering job, travels the world for his job. He has a great kid. Unfortunately, his marriage didn't work out. That's too bad, but that happens. But he's got a nice young man who's a freshman now in college, the freshman in high school named Andre. And we consider Daniel and Andre our family. Daniel our son and Andre our grandson. And now Daniel has a new partner in his life, a nice young woman, Kelly, who ended up being one of my wife's students at one time. Small world. In kindergarten years ago. But anyhow, that being said, we're really proud of him, his work ethic, and everything he's accomplished in life. And what I'm getting at is this past Wednesday, he got his citizenship. He's a naturalized citizen of the United States of America now. He got his citizenship. We went to the ceremony. They bring the judge in, district court judge, into a local high school down in Grand Rapids. I can't even remember the name of the high school now. But we're down there. And if you don't mind sticking around to the end, you will get a chance to watch the ceremony. And if you can do me one more favor, welcome him to the United States of America as a new citizen and in time to vote in this upcoming election. I'm so excited for him. 20 years he's been in America and hasn't been able to vote, regardless of what direction people vote. I don't care. I think it's really cool he gets the opportunity now. So he gets all the privileges that come with the United States citizenship that we all enjoy. So please welcome him and stick around to the end and check out the ceremony and show him some support. All right, guys, take care. We'll see you out at the mill next time.
3, 2, 1, go!
The United States District Court for the Western District of Michigan is now in session. The Honorable Robert J. Yonkers presiding. All persons having business before this court, draw near, give attention, and you shall be heard. God save these United States and this honorable court.
Greetings, everyone. My name is Bob Yonker. I'm the judge who has the honor and privilege today, along with all of you, of welcoming 212 new citizens from 59 countries around the world to citizenship in these United States of America. So we are looking forward to that event, and we will begin with the advance of the color guard. And if you would do that now, we'll also hear from the string quartet with the Star Spangled Banner. So the colors, please advance.
Charity, colors. Forward, march. Color guard, halt. Left, face. Reset, arms.
Mexico.
Oh, wow.
You take the prize for the most people swearing in today from any single country. Nigeria, Pakistan, Panama, Peru, the Philippines, Romania, Rwanda, Serbia, Singapore, Slovakia, Somalia, South Sudan, Spain, Sudan, on oath or affirmation that you absolutely and entirely renounce and then abjure all allegiance and fidelity to any foreign prince, potentate, state, or sovereignty, of whom or which you have heretofore been a subject or citizen, that you will support and defend the Constitution and laws of the United States of America against all enemies, foreign and domestic, that you will bear true faith and allegiance to the same, that you will bear arms on behalf of the United States when required by the law, that you will perform non-combatant service in the armed forces of the United States when required by the law, that you will perform work of national importance under civilian direction when required by the law, and that you take this obligation freely without any mental reservation or purpose of evasion. So help you God, you citizens, do you do so solemnly swear or affirm? Then welcome to citizenship in these United States of America. Let's everyone stand and join the new citizens in pledging allegiance to the flag. I know it's a little out of order, but I think it fits here, so stand and please join me. I pledge allegiance
to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
First time as new citizens taking the Pledge of Allegiance with other folks who are here as citizens, maybe some prospective citizens as well. And now please be seated, everyone, because we move.
Daniel Garcia Carrasco. Bassem Aibulas. Henry Adolfo Martinez Amador. Maria Eugenia Villanova. Victor Men.
Well, I wish every one of you could have the opportunity to stand and greet 212 new citizens who have joy and happiness on their face. It's also true that immigration ceremonies are one of the two places that everybody's happy to see a judge at. The other's a wedding, and I have the privilege of officiating at my youngest son's wedding over the weekend, so I'm really riding high. I do want to say a few words before you read, and I hope that it's not so long that you leave unhappy. But there are some things that I think need to be marked and celebrated. And first is my ability now to say to you, my fellow Americans, for the very first time, my fellow what you did in becoming citizens today, 212 of you who did, is really the heritage of what makes this country great from its inception. People have been coming from all around the world to become citizens of these United States, just like you did today. President Ronald Reagan was somebody who was in office when I was a younger guy coming into my own world of political awareness. And he said something that I always like to start with. He said, "You can go to live in France, but that you cannot become a Frenchman. You can go to live in Japan, but you cannot become Japanese. But anyone from any corner of the world can come to live in America and be an American, which is what all of you have just proved again.